if you haven't had coffee yet, you better get some, because I'm about to introduce Kyle, who is our speaker. But before I do that, I would like to introduce to you a very special guest straight from the North Pole. Come on in, Santa!
Let me put this back right here. People can't really be trusted. Thank you. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, humanists. Shh. Pay no attention to the children behind the curtain. Santa loves the humanists, and the humanists love Santa, right? All right, maybe some of you love Santa. A few love Santa. If you love Santa, say ho, ho, ho. If you don't love Santa, say bah, humbug. All right, there's always one in every group. Now, Santa came all the way from the North Pole. I've been here the last few years. I've visited with you, and you've been very gracious. You've taught me about the other holidays like the solstice and the human light, and I've tried to get you to get a mascot for those holidays, because then they'll really take off. But so far, I don't see it. You need a mascot, then those holidays will take off. But I'm actually here for a very specific reason. Santa got a letter at the North Pole, and it was sent from this building. And I figured, I'll open it up, and we'll see who it's from together. Maybe it's a Christmas wish list, who knows? Now, I know it's not yours. I already got Dr. Tom's Christmas wish list. He asked for a new football and a unified theory of everything. So, if you've been good, it'll be there. Oh, I see Dr. Ted's in the back, too. Dr. Ted got his wish list, so I know this is not it. Dr. Ted asked for some Tinker Toys, and also objective meaning of life in the universe. So, we'll see. Okay, if you're good, it'll be there. If not, maybe not. But what do you say? Let's open it up, and let's see who it's from. All right. It's hard to do with these gloves. Santa got it. But thank you. Oh, wouldn't you know it? It's from Dr. Kyle, today's speaker. That's amazing. I'm really looking forward to Dr. Kyle's talk. All his talks are great. I'm not sure what his talk is this year. What is it now? Santa Claus. Oh, that's me. All right, Santa Claus, from whence he came, the North Pole, right? So that should take, 30 seconds. And why he should leave? Why Santa? Oh, I get it. So that Santa can go to the other houses and deliver toys to all the good boys and girls. You had me there for a minute. But let's see what Kyle wrote to Santa. Very festive. All right. It says, Dear Santa, can you please read and tell me what you think of my new book published by Humanist Press titled The Myths That Stole Christmas, 7 Misconceptions That Hijacked the Holiday, and How We Can Take It Back. Well, as luck would have it, I have read the book. And I have to tell you, Santa thinks it's wonderful. It's an absolutely wonderful book with equal parts wit and wisdom. Dr. Kyle Johnson dissects these 7 misconceptions about the holiday. He debunks them. Is this on? He debunks them, and he returns the holiday to all of us in its true form. And Santa loves it. He loves all of the myths that were debunked, things like Jesus is the reason for the season, there is a war on Christmas. He completely eviscerates them, and I'm here to tell you, the book is mostly accurate. That's pretty good. Mostly accurate. It's all good, it's all accurate, except one vibe I got from the book is it seems to me that Kyle might not believe in Santa. So I thought, perhaps I could prove to you that Santa is absolutely real. I will prove to you that Santa is just as real as Kyle Johnson is. All right, 5 points, and I'm going to need some of your help. 5 points. The first point is this. Who here celebrated Christmas when they were a kid? Go ahead and raise your hand. And Christmas morning, what was under the tree? Good. Now, was there a tag on those presents? And whose name was on the tag other than your own? Santa. Okay, point number one. I see you're not swayed yet. Did you leave milk and cookies out for Santa? Were they there in the morning? Where could they have gone? I have a hint. This ain't stuffing. That's point number two. Point number three, and then we're going to get a little philosophical with you here. Who was here for Kyle's talk on Inception? A few of you. Yeah, none of them came back, apparently. They saw that one, and they're like, that's it, we're not coming back. Now, if you remember, if you saw that movie or if you saw Kyle's talk, you may remember that one of the themes was, how do we know if we're in a dream? Can we know if this is real, or is it a dream? Or are we in a dream within a dream? And if we're in a dream, perhaps, or a dream within a dream, how do you know that Kyle is any more real than Santa? You don't. So thus, Santa perhaps is as real as Kyle. That was point number three. Point number four. Who was here for Kyle's talk on the computer simulation hypothesis? A few more. You got a couple came back. Excellent. Now in that one, I won't go through all the details, okay? But in that one, Kyle eventually got to a point where he told us that there was a 1/5 chance that we are in a computer simulation right now. And that if one such computer simulation exists, perhaps billions exist. So Kyle is saying, with that 1/5 chance that there are billions of computer simulations, isn't it reasonable to assume that in some of those simulations, Santa is just as real as Kyle Johnson? And who am I to say that we're not there right now? So that was point number four. Point number five. I will need a copy of Kyle's book for this last point. Could someone grab his book? Kyle, if you could retrieve that book, kindly turn it to page 115. Yes. I was making my list and checking it twice. Are you at page 115? Are you at the top of the page? Can you take the microphone and please read just a sentence or two, starting with the word but and ending with the word Santa Claus?
But pretty soon, people believed that he would return from heaven on December 6th, the supposed anniversary of his death, to deliver gifts, often riding on a white horse or donkey. Did I get the right one? All right. Now we are getting somewhere. This sounds a bit more like Santa Claus.
So this sounds like Santa Claus. He will return on December 6th. Does anyone know what today's date is? And here I am, as prophesied by Dr. Johnson's book, which I highly recommend you all pick up. It's an excellent, excellent book. So I don't know. I don't know if you can rebut all these points. I'm sure you'll have about an hour. You can rebut all of these points. But let's see what else he's got for us. These gloves. All right. Kyle continues. If you are real, how did you know? Can you send me some presents to help me celebrate a secular Christmas? Thanks, Kyle. Well, I know in his book, he very, very wisely talks about consumerism and how that's not good, and he gets into that. But I am Santa after all, so we have to have a few presents. If you could go in there, please, Diane, pull out, there's a gift bag with me on it. Thank you. All right, Santa brought you a few presents to help you celebrate the holidays properly, okay? And if you could open them for us. Here's the first one. There you go. The hottest item on this year's holiday shopping list. You open it. All right. Just a little gift card so that you can fill the cup with your favorite War on Christmas libation. Or you can use that, that cup would make a nice ornament too. You can hang it from the tree. There you go. And speaking of ornaments, I know Kyle is a big Star Wars fan, and I thought maybe we'll help him decorate his tree with his favorite Star Wars character. With the movie is coming up. Jar Jar Binks. I just assumed that he loves Jar Jar Binks. And last but not least, just so that you remember this group of humanists throughout the whole year, throughout the holidays, we want to give you a t-shirt. On the back it says Lehigh Valley Humanists. On the front it says Humanism at Work. Is it? It's a large. Compared to me, it looks like a child size, perhaps. If it doesn't fit, we can change it out. We can change it out. So, all right, kids. So that's going to be it for Santa. I hope you have a great holiday, whatever you're celebrating. Like I said, Kyle will now have a chance to offer rebuttal to these points. So I guess till next holiday season. Or where are my elves? Elves, let's go get the reindeers ready. No, they're gone already. And my donkey, yeah, he's down there. He's down there. Perhaps next December 6th I shall return. Oh, thanks. I'll take that. All right. I can't get it without destroying everything.
From Santa.